Of course, if they are attacking the government deserves it. Because the government, the one that made politics with presidential jet in this country. As you mentioned, Okujeto said, this one is in pristine condition.
The Falcon.
It's in pristine condition. So Akufo-Addo has no right to take a private jet, hire a private jet that said this one is faulty. So if it's in pristine condition, the government is in power now. Why do you have to need a new one when the one that is there is in pristine condition? See, this kind of dirty politics just for vote is why we are where we are. The previous government wanted to buy one presidential jet and 4 helicopters for the armed forces. The NDC opposed it. They said Ghanaians are hungry. Ghana cannot afford the president. Are we now satisfied? Are we no longer hungry? There's no poverty. They said young people are jobless, so there's no need for Ghana to buy a president. Just last year, they presented the party. They fought it and said, no, the young are looking for a job. They don't have jobs. So why do you want to buy a presidential jet? Less than 1 year in your government, now you want to buy a presidential jet. Is the hunger in Ghana gone?
They argue that then the economy was not in a position to support the purchase of a jet.
And the economy now is in a position to when they can't employ nurses. They can't pay 12,000 teachers and nurses. Is that the economy capable?
They just got clearance for 6,100 teachers.
And when you have over 200, almost, they themselves said almost 200,000 teachers need employment.
They'll be clearing in
the economy can't employ that, but the economy can buy $1.2 billion worth of jet.
But your safety of your president is
that is what I'm saying. That I'm not against it. I'm saying that they are dirty politics. The dirty politics we do around this thing. It's why we are where we are today. Why will anybody want to complain about buying a jet for armed forces used by the president? Apart from the president, it can be used for so many other purposes. Okay, I remember when COVID broke, one of the most prominent people who got COVID first and died. The presidential jet was flown from here, I think, to Rwanda or Kenya, one of the places that they could get a medicine. But by the time the jet got there, by the time it got back, the person is dead. So presidential jets are used for so many emergency situations, not necessarily because of the president, but we have made the presidential jet as a comfort for the president. So anytime there's talk of presidential jet, there will always be back and forth. This presidential jet we are talking about, before ordered it. Have you forgotten what the mills and they did politics and won the elections? But when the jet came, the late General Smith went and commissioned it under mills and they used it.
Before they even get to use it?
No, but they opposed it big time. The one that Mahama wants to buy, by the time Mahama is out of office.
True.
But because they did dirty politics with it, that's why I'm not against buying presidential jet, because the president of a country is your number one person. So the safety of the president must be paramount to everybody. Okay? A presidential jet that went to France for 6 months maintenance.
8 months actually.
It returned in March 2023. And now we have been told that everything is corroded. It tells you that the aircraft is not something we should be relying on. Because in less than 2 years, after 8 months maintenance, less than 2 years, we say everything is rotting. So it should tell us that we need a presidential jet. So if we take the dirty politics, because there is elections, there's vote, you have to do all kinds of lies just because you want vote. And then when you win less than a year, you said you want to go and buy 2. Your predecessor said they wanted to buy 1. You said no, people are hungry. And now you have come to power less than I say you want to buy 2. Why do you think that people should attack you? I am for a presidential jet because I said what they wanted to do is what Kufuor wanted to do. He wanted to buy a bigger one that can carry like over 100 people. But because of the problem, we have to drop 1. When they came, they said they dropped 1 and bought the smaller one that takes just about 20 people. So what they wanted to do is the best thing we should have done. Small one that goes for shorter route if you are going to Africa and these places. And then the big one that can carry about 100 people that can carry long route. That is what a presidency needs. But when you politicize it, then people also politicize when you want to do it. We need a presidential jet because you see, when we want people to know that we are a serious country, you have to make sure that your president is properly protected. There's no serious country in the world plays with the security of its president. And the security of your president, one of the key security features of the president is the means of transport. So buying a presidential jet for president is something that we should learn to depoliticize. But when we think the elections are coming, we'll do politics with it. When you come to power, you want to buy it, you get the same thing you did to your predecessor. Because if you say your predecessor buying 1 is too much, and you now say you want to buy 2, hunger is not gone in Ghana. Unemployment is in Ghana. So the reasons you were saying that does not justify the purchase of a new presidential, the same reasons still exist today. We should stop politicizing this thing. We should just sit down. Is it value for money? Let's look at the cost. Is it value for money? Is it a brand new thing? How long will it last us? Let's take a national decision and say, this one is good. It will last us maybe the next 20 or 25 years. We'll commit to the proper maintenance schedule so that it doesn't rot away early. The value for the amount they are selling to us is okay. Let's buy it for Ghana. Because as I said, by the time these two jets come, Mahama's term is over. He's gone. Though he is the president buying it, Mahama will be out of power before this jet will come. Just as Kufuor left power before this one came. So when we politicize some of these things, you ask yourself, what is the essence? It's simply because of votes. Because they knew very well at that time that Kufuor will be out of office before this thing will come. The NPP that is also fighting them because NDC fought them, they know that Mahama is not going to sit in this. And NPP is hoping that they will win the next election. If they win, who is going to sit in the presidential jet? Will it not be NDC president? It will be NDC president. Do you understand? So when we look at the things properly and we understand it from a nationalistic point of view, it helps all of us as a country. Look, it's true. If I'm a president, I'm scared about the presidential jet. I will take private jet all the time because my life is important. Well, I have to be alive before I will be your president. I will not be a dead president in the agreement of president. So it will not happen. So if I feel that the aircraft is not safe, I want to take a private jet. You can complain, but I also care about my life. I care about my life. I don't want President Mahama to travel on this plane. If you ask me, that's a fact. I don't want President Mahama to travel on the Falcon. Of course, because the description they've given us that everything is rotten. Me, if I'm a president,
but I just returned from repairs.
Or you still doubt it? The description they gave you before they took the repair. When they bring it, you want to sit in this thing.
But that's why he went for repairs.
No, you see, this is the reality we must face. I am telling you that if I were president, I won't sit in this thing. I'm telling you. Because clearly, you know, if I listen to what the late Dr. Bonobo went to Parliament to read and told us about this thing, me, if I'm president of Ghana, I will never sit in it.
So you fly commercial and go and translate how many
I don't care. Even if I don't have to go to the trip, I won't. If I use public money to go and take a private jet, I will. My life matters. I'm a president. I have to be president to rule you. You want me to die, there's somebody else to come and rule? No, I also want to be president. No, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Whether Mahama or not, if you ask me, we should be able to say President Mahama shouldn't take this plane. You should leave it. Let's get proper plane and let him travel with it wherever he wants to. It is important for us as a country. Right now, we don't have an airline. The only airline that will fly Ghana flag is a presidential jet. So buying a presidential jet goes beyond normally the president. That's why I say every country's presidential jet, they say the armed forces is in charge. But because we think that politicizing will give us vote, we do all kinds of things. It's not helping us. Let's take the politics out. Let's prioritize the lives of our people. If the Blasters are going to play a match tomorrow and we don't have money to buy first-class tickets for them on a commercial jet, we can just take the smaller jet. It's about 23 or 30 people. Let them fly you to the location, go and play and come.
Thank you, Elvis.
It plays so many roles.
Thank you. Doc.